Hi, welcome to Being as Well. Today I'm going to be talking about signs of a toxic friendship. There's many signs of a toxic friendship. You could find about 50 up to 100 signs of a toxic friendship. For me, I brought it down to 3 signs of that you have a toxic friendship. Personal signs, because I myself have experienced those signs of a toxic friendship. And I'm gonna go get into it. So the first sign of a toxic friendship is they feel bitter when you acquire things they don't have instead of being happy for you. That's a good sign that you have a toxic friend. For me, my experience of that sign of a toxic friend in college, right? I met this girl and we became friends after talking, and then there was this one time when I found out my grades and I was doing really good. I went to her and started telling her about this, and then she was bitter about it. Was like, why are you being like this? Why are you throwing it in her face that she's failing her classes? Which I myself did not know she was failing her classes, but she made it seem like I was being mean, I was being rude, I was not being a good friend when I was telling her about my success, my achievements. And then she was, yes, I just got that type of vibe that if she's not succeeding and I'm the one who's succeeding, then she's not happy. It's if a friend is acting like that, not being happy about your success or achievements, and feeling like if they're not doing good, then you shouldn't be doing good as well. It's only when they're doing good or when they're succeeding or achieving, that's when you can succeed and achieve as well. That's a big red flag that you're in a toxic friendship. Because if you have to walk on glass and telling your friend, your best friend, your supposed best friend, that you're succeeding, you achieving your goals, then that knowing if they're not in a happy state of their life, you can't share your success with them. Do you know they're gonna be better about it? That's when you know you're a toxic friendship. The fact that you need to wait to see if they're in good mood or if everything is going on great in their life first before you can, share your achievements, then that's how you know that's a red flag in a friendship. Moving on to the second sign you're in a toxic friendship is they are freeloaders, meaning they use you. For me, it's back to the same person that I used to be friends with. So in the beginning of the friendship, she used to buy me food and stuff like that, which I was very happy for. I was very I felt like it was a huge thing because I never had a friend that did that for me, that spend money. And especially when a friend that said like, oh, you don't owe me and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, this is new. So I was like, okay. One time we went shopping, but we went to Savers. He bought me some few pants, like 3 pants I think, at Savers, and 1 shoe. And the thing is, right, at that time I was very happy because he was buying me things, and then I didn't even care if it was a thrift shop. It was still things. It was still clothes that I didn't have, and then she bought it for me. So I was like, I was very grateful for her, for how she treated me. I was very grateful for it. It wasn't until I myself, at that time I didn't have any job. I didn't have any job I was going to. I didn't have any, part-time job. And then it wasn't until when I finally got a job myself, that's when she started wanting me to treat her, and that was totally okay with me. At the beginning, it was totally okay with me because I felt like she treated me so well before when I didn't have a job. I was like, I still return that favor. I still treat her like she treated me. So I was like, yeah, okay. And then I bought her stuff, bought her food, went to the mall. We went shopping, bought her a few things over there at the mall. Until I realized, ever since I got the job. She never really bought me anything anymore. It's always been me giving to her. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Maybe I made her spend too much or something. And I was like, okay, fine. So I continue buying her stuff and stuff like that. And then while I've been buying her, you know, these gifts, these stuff that she wants me to buy her, I was like, okay, whatever. Because I was like, she treated me well, might as well do the same thing. And as time passed by, I realized all the things she wanted me to buy her were from top brand stores, top brand clothing, you know, top brand shoes. She wanted me to buy those things for her. That's when I started realizing, in the past, she didn't buy me any top brand. Before, I didn't care if she was buying me, you know, thrift shop clothing and stuff like that, thrift shop shoes, because that's the places my mom used to buy me stuff. So I was totally okay with it. But the fact that she wanted me to buy all these expensive items for her, but she never did the same for me in return, I felt like I was being used, and that's the toxic sign. If you feel like you're being used and they're freeloading off of you, that's a sign that you're in a toxic friendship. So yeah, I feel like she was using me for my money. And the thing is, the amount of money I was spending on her was way too much. Like, I was working as a part-time job, like, meaning I was earning about like $11 an hour. $11 an hour, and I was working for like 4 days in a week. 4 days in a week, only because like it was 4 days to 3 days in a week. Only because I was also going to school, because I didn't want to, you know, go full time on my job when have schoolwork. You know, that's too much stress on me. So I work less, meaning I made less money. The amount I was taking home was like $350 home. I'll be taking home, and the fact that I was spending about like almost 75% on her was the problem. That's when I realized, okay, this is not working out. This is not a good friendship. She's using me. I have to drop her. I can't continue this friendship. So I dropped the friendship. I didn't tell her I was gonna drop it. I didn't tell her I was gonna drop it. I just dropped her, and meaning like I stopped texting her, and then I just stopped talking to her and stuff like that. And yeah, we just drifted apart. I never had to tell her why I didn't want to be friends with her anymore. That's just the Aquarius in me. I'm Aquarius. I think that's my problem. That's how I drop the people in my life. I just avoid them. I distance myself. Sometimes I slowly distance myself, or sometimes I just outright drop them. So moving on to the last sign that you're in a toxic friendship would be, let's see, they're very gossipy. If you have a friend that's every secret you tell them, they go running telling everybody else about what you told them, that's a sign that you're in a toxic friendship. If you feel like you cannot tell your best friend your secrets, knowing that they're gonna go running telling everybody around you about these said secrets, that's how you know you're in a toxic friendship. I once had a friend, I used to tell him stuff, personal stuff, and then later on people that I hung out in my circle group of friends would come up to me and be like, oh, is this true? Is this and that true? And I was like, what? Why? How did they know about this? And then they told me who told them. I'm like, okay. And then ever since then, I just stopped trusting him, stopped trusting to tell him anything personal. And then that's how I was like, okay. So as time passed by, I just like started distancing myself from him, and then like not telling him anything personal, anything secretive about myself. So that's a sign that you might be in a toxic friendship. If they're telling everybody around you your secrets, telling other friends you have your secrets that you don't want them to know about, that's how you know you're in a toxic friendship. Yeah. Oh, especially like when you don't like another person, and then you tell them about it, and then they suddenly start making drama. They make a drama out of it, and then they go telling that said person what you told them about them. That's how you know you're in toxic friendship. Because if they start making drama around you, when before you had no drama going on, that's when out of nowhere drama around you start happening. Then that's when you need to stop telling that said friend about your secrets. Stop telling them how about your problems, and maybe try distancing yourself from them. Maybe you don't have to stop the friendship, but at least distance yourself from them, because they're toxic. That's a sign. And that's all of the time that I have today. Those are the signs of knowing you have a toxic friend that's in your group circle. And that's it for the day. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please thumb up this video. Comment what you think, and if you had your own experience with a toxic friend, and then those signs came up proving that you're in a toxic friendship, then please tell me. I would love to know about it. If you would like to see videos more like this one, please subscribe. And yeah, thank you. Bye.